as we get to the draft season every year, it seems like there's a story around an injured player or a group of injured players. Last year, I think it was pretty calm. Braden Montgomery, relatively soon before the draft went down. This year, there hasn't seemed to be yet a real big injury to a real big time prospect, but there are some players that are probably in that first round conversation who have dealt with injuries. Where and how do you feel like that crop of players has been impacted, and where they'll hear their name called, or where are they going to stack up on teams' boards?
Yeah, we've got a couple college hitters that have had some like arm injuries that have been a little annoying. Like Cam Canarella has been playing through a shoulder issue for multiple years now. He had surgery over the offseason before this year to deal with that, but he's clearly not at 100% throwing wise. And so that's made him tricky to just figure out like what is your arm grade on Cam, and like is he going to be able to run at Clemson. They kind of had him stop stealing bases just because they didn't want him diving headfirst to avoid injuring that shoulder. I can't imagine that'll be a huge factor with him. Guys like Ethan Conrad, Max Ballou have dealt with injuries. Conrad more significantly than Max Ballou, who got back on the field after dealing with his injury. So Conrad is maybe the most interesting high-end prospect who has a real injury question. He had a shoulder surgery that ended his year only 20 or so games into his first season in the ACC with Wake Forest. He was a Marist transfer. So this was a big year for him. He's fascinating because we're all looking around for where are the college bats you feel comfortable with. In my mind, I have some like Chase DeLauder-ish comps with him because he's 6'3", 6'4", really physical center field type. He's got a lot of tools. He's got power. He runs well. He's got arm strength. And his bat-to-ball track record, maybe it's not as crazy as Chase DeLauder's was at the same time, but it's pretty good. Like his contact power combination is really loud. And so if you don't think like his shoulder injury is going to be a huge limiting factor for his profile once he comes back, I could see teams still really getting excited about that in the middle of the first round in the same range that DeLauder went in. So I think he's the most difficult to place of these injured guys, who I think has a chance to go really good still. He's kind of been out of sight, out of mind, but the tool set and the track record is great with him.